Bless the Lord, O my soul. Even now, in this quiet moment, I call my own soul to attention, not with pressure, not with striving, but with reverence. I remind my inner being to turn toward you, Lord, because my soul so easily forgets. It forgets your kindness when pain lingers. It forgets your nearness when answers seem delayed. It forgets your faithfulness when exhaustion weighs heavy. So tonight, I choose to remember. I choose to bless you not only with my words, but with my awareness, my trust, and my surrender. I let my soul rise above distraction and settle into the truth that you are here, and you are good. Lord, you know how often we move through life carrying invisible burdens. Smiles hide wounds. Strength hides weariness. Faith sometimes whispers instead of shouts. Yet you do not measure us by our outward appearance. You see the quiet battles, the unanswered questions, the aches that medicine cannot touch, and the emotional pain we struggle to name. And still, you invite us to remember, not our failures, not our fears, but your benefits. Not one or two, not partial promises, but all that flows from your heart toward your children. Tonight, as I breathe slowly and deeply, I let go of the habit of forgetting. I release the memories that replay pain without purpose. I release the lies that say healing is for others but not for me. I release the heaviness that has followed me into rest. Instead, I allow remembrance to rise, remembrance of who you are and what you do. You are the God who forgives all iniquity. You are the God who heals all disease. Not some. Not most. All. Lord, forgiveness itself is healing. Before the body can rest, the soul must be unburdened. Before wounds can close, guilt must loosen its grip. Many of us carry shame that does not belong to us anymore. Old mistakes whisper accusations. Past sins try to define the present. But you, Lord, do not rehearse what you have already redeemed. When you forgive, you do so completely. You remove the weight. You silence the voice of condemnation. You restore what shame tried to fracture. And tonight, I receive that forgiveness not as a theory, but as a living truth. I ask you now to gently search my heart, not to expose me to judgment, but to free me through grace. Where guilt lingers, let mercy speak louder. Where regret has hardened into self-punishment, soften it with love. Where I have blamed myself for things I could not control, release me from false responsibility. You forgive all iniquity, Lord, not selectively, not reluctantly, but fully and freely. Let that forgiveness wash over my mind until I no longer strive to earn peace that has already been given. And as forgiveness settles into my soul, I open myself to healing, deep, complete, and divine. You are not intimidated by illness. You are not overwhelmed by diagnosis. You are not confused by symptoms that doctors cannot explain. You created the body. You understand the mind. You designed the nervous system, the immune system, the rhythms of breath and rest. There is no disease beyond your authority, no condition outside your care. You heal all diseases, and that promise stands even now. Lord, healing is not always instant, but it is always intentional. Sometimes you heal through sudden miracles. Sometimes you heal through slow restoration. Sometimes you heal by strengthening us in the waiting. But always, you are working toward wholeness. Tonight, I place my body before you, not as a problem to be fixed, but as a temple to be restored. Every cell, every organ, every system responds not to fear, but to your peace. Where there is pain, let comfort flow. Where there is inflammation, let calm settle. Where there is weakness, let strength quietly rebuild. Where there is fatigue, let rest be productive and restorative. I do not demand healing, I receive it with humility and trust. I allow my body to relax under your care, knowing that stress does not heal, but your presence does. Lord, many who are listening carry emotional wounds that feel deeper than physical pain. Disappointment, grief, betrayal, loneliness, these things leave marks no scan can detect. Yet you heal these too. You do not dismiss emotional suffering as lesser pain. You do not tell us to simply be strong. You sit with us in the ache. You listen without rushing. You mend what has been torn by time and trauma. Tonight, let your healing reach the places we have avoided because they hurt too much to face alone. I invite your peace into memories that still sting. I invite your truth into lies I believed during moments of vulnerability. I invite your light into emotional shadows that have followed me too long. Heal the parts of me that learn to survive instead of rest. Heal the patterns of anxiety that formed when life felt unsafe. Heal the fear that rises when things are quiet. Replace it with trust, steady and unforced. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, help my soul remember even while I sleep. Let remembrance sink deeper than conscious thought. Let it shape my dreams, calm my nervous system, and realign my heart. I don't want to remember you only in crisis. I want remembrance to become my resting posture. A quiet knowing that you are near. A settled confidence that you are working. A gentle assurance that healing is not a distant hope, but a present process. As this prayer continues, I choose not to analyze, not to strive, not to measure progress. I simply remain open. Open to forgiveness. Open to healing. Open to restoration that unfolds according to your wisdom. I trust you with the timing. I trust you with the method. I trust you with my whole being, body, mind, and soul. Lord, bless my soul with rest tonight. Let healing continue even in silence. Let your benefits surround me like a covering. And as I remain here, breathing slowly, trusting deeply, I declare with quiet faith, I will not forget. I will remember who you are. I will remember what you do. I will remember that you forgive all my iniquities and heal all my diseases. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and even as these words continue, I allow them to settle deeper, beyond the surface of thought and into the quiet center of my being. Lord, I acknowledge that my soul grows weary not only from what I face, but from how often I try to carry it alone. Tonight, I lay down the burden of self-reliance. I release the pressure to hold everything together. I remind my soul that remembering you is not a task, it is a refuge. To remember your benefits is to rest in the truth that you are actively at work, even when I am still. There are seasons, Lord, when healing feels delayed, and in those moments doubt tries to whisper that you have forgotten me. But your word corrects that lie. You do not forget. You do not overlook. You do not grow distant from those who cry out to you. When you say you forgive all iniquity, you mean there is nothing left on record against me. No debt unpaid. No sin unaddressed. No failure lingering in your memory as a mark of separation. You cleanse completely, and that cleansing brings peace to a restless conscience. Let that truth sink into the parts of my mind that replay past mistakes. Let it quiet the inner voice that says I should be further along by now. Let it soften the self-criticism that pretends to be responsibility but actually steals joy. Lord, your forgiveness is not fragile. It does not expire. It does not weaken with time. It stands firm, and I stand within it now. And from that place of forgiveness, healing flows naturally, gently, steadily. Lord, I recognize that many of us have learned to live with pain rather than expect relief. We have adjusted our lives around discomfort. We have normalized exhaustion. We have accepted limitations that you never intended to define us. But tonight, you invite us not merely to endure, but to trust again. Trust that healing is still part of your nature. Trust that restoration is still your desire. Trust that nothing about our condition disqualifies us from your care. I bring before you every ache that words cannot fully explain. The tension that settles in the shoulders after long days. The heaviness in the chest that comes from unspoken grief. The tightness in the stomach caused by constant worry. The headaches fueled by stress that never seems to shut off. Lord, you see it all. And you do not rush past it. You attend to it with compassion. As I remain here, breathing calmly, I imagine your healing presence moving through every system of my body. Not with force, but with order. Not with urgency, but with peace. Where things have been overactive, let balance return. Where things have been sluggish, let gentle strength arise. Restore proper rhythm. Restore healthy function. Restore harmony where there has been disruption. Lord, healing also means teaching us how to rest without guilt. Many of us struggle to slow down because stillness feels unproductive. But you designed rest as part of healing, not as an interruption to it. Tonight, I allow rest to do its quiet work. I stop monitoring symptoms. I stop rehearsing fears. I stop trying to predict outcomes. I let my body and mind cooperate with the peace you are offering. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, remind my soul that your benefits are not dependent on my emotional state. Even when I feel discouraged, you remain faithful. Even when hope feels thin, you remain present. Even when healing feels incomplete, you remain committed. I don't need to feel strong to receive from you. I only need to remain open. Heal the places where fear has lived too long. Fear of bad news. Fear of worsening conditions. Fear of disappointment. Fear of unanswered prayers. Lord, fear tightens the body and clouds the mind. Replace it now with trust, not forced trust, not loud declarations, but quiet assurance. The kind that allows muscles to relax. The kind that slows racing thoughts. The kind that makes sleep possible again. And Lord, for those listening who carry chronic conditions, I ask for special grace. Grace to endure without losing hope. Grace to believe without despair. Grace to experience your presence even when symptoms persist. Healing does not always mean the immediate absence of pain, but it always includes the presence of God. Let your presence be deeply felt now, steady and reassuring. I bless you, Lord, not only for what you have done, but for what you are doing even now beneath the surface. Healing that cannot yet be measured. Forgiveness that is still unfolding in layers. Restoration that is quietly rebuilding foundations. I trust the unseen work as much as the visible change. As this prayer continues, I remain surrendered. Not passive, but peaceful. Not resigned, but hopeful. My soul stays anchored in remembrance. My heart stays open to your benefits. My body rests under your care. And I declare once again, with gentle confidence and unwavering trust, you forgive all my iniquities. You heal all my diseases. And I will not forget. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and even as time passes, even as the body grows still, I allow this remembrance to deepen rather than fade. Lord, there is something powerful about slowing down long enough to notice what you have already done. So often, we rush past grace because we are chasing relief. We move past mercy because we are focused on outcomes. But tonight, you invite us to dwell, not in impatience, not in worry, but in gratitude that heals from the inside out. I let my soul pause here, Lord, and take inventory, not of what is lacking, but of what you have provided. Breath that continues. A heart that still beats. A mind that can still turn toward hope. These are not small mercies. They are living testimonies that you are sustaining me even now. And as my soul acknowledges these benefits, something within me loosens. Gratitude softens resistance. Remembrance dissolves tension. Trust begins to take root again. Lord, you forgive all iniquity. Sometimes the deepest wounds we carry are not from what others have done to us, but from how harshly we have judged ourselves. We replay moments where we wish we had chosen differently. We criticize ourselves for not knowing then what we know now. But you, Lord, are not standing over us with accusation. You are standing beside us with compassion. You understand the context of our choices. You see the wounds behind the behavior. And you forgive, not partially, not conditionally, but completely. Let that forgiveness reach into the parts of the soul that still feel unworthy of healing. Let it touch the belief that says, I brought this on myself. Let it silence the thought that says, I don't deserve to feel better. Lord, forgiveness clears the path for healing by removing the barriers of shame and self-blame. As those barriers fall, healing finds room to move. And Lord, when you say you heal all diseases, you are not making a careless promise. You are revealing your nature. Healing is not something you occasionally do, it is something you embody. You are restoration itself. You are wholeness personified. When you enter a life, disorder does not have the final word. Brokenness does not get to define the ending. Your presence rearranges what has been misaligned. I speak now to every place in my body that has learned to brace for pain. I tell it that it is safe to soften. I speak to every muscle that has remained tense out of habit, every nerve that has stayed on alert, every system that has adapted to stress as if it were normal. Lord, teach my body how to respond to peace again. Reintroduce it to calm. Retrain it to rest. Healing, Lord, is not always loud. Sometimes it happens quietly, while we sleep. Sometimes it unfolds slowly, beneath conscious awareness. Sometimes it comes through consistency rather than crisis. Tonight, I give you permission to heal in whatever way brings the deepest and most lasting restoration. I do not rush you. I do not dictate the process. I trust your wisdom more than my impatience. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, help my soul remember even when emotions fluctuate. Feelings rise and fall, but truth remains steady. Even when I feel discouraged, your word stands. Even when symptoms speak loudly, your promise speaks louder. Even when healing feels incomplete, you are not finished. There are moments, Lord, when the waiting itself becomes heavy. Waiting for answers. Waiting for change. Waiting for relief. In those moments, waiting can feel like abandonment. But tonight, you reframe waiting as a space where you work unseen. You remind us that growth happens underground before it breaks the surface. That restoration often begins quietly before it becomes visible. So I remain here, Lord, not anxious, not striving, but present. I breathe slowly. I allow my thoughts to settle. I allow my heart to trust again. I allow my body to respond to peace rather than fear. And as I do, I feel the gentle assurance that I am not alone in this process. You are with me in every moment of it. Heal the fatigue that comes from long battles. Heal the discouragement that comes from repeated setbacks. Heal the disappointment that comes from unmet expectations. Lord, healing is not only about restoring strength, it is about restoring hope. And hope is rising again now, quietly but surely. I bless you, Lord, for being patient with me. For not rushing my healing. For not dismissing my pain. For walking with me through every stage of restoration. I trust you with the timing. I trust you with the outcome. I trust you with my whole being. And as this part of the prayer continues, I rest in this truth: I am remembered by you. I am forgiven by you. I am being healed by you. My soul will not forget. My heart will remain open. My body will rest. And your benefits will continue to unfold, moment by moment, breath by breath, under your loving care. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and now, Lord, I allow this remembrance to move beyond words and become a posture of the heart. I stop striving to feel something specific and instead allow myself simply to be held in your presence. Healing does not always announce itself with sensation. Sometimes it arrives as quiet relief, as a subtle easing of tension, as a gentle realization that the weight feels lighter than it did before. And even when I cannot immediately name the change, I trust that something holy is happening beneath the surface. Lord, you know how easily the mind drifts back to worry, even during moments of peace. Thoughts creep in about tomorrow, about what still hurts, about what has not yet changed. But tonight, I gently redirect my soul again, not with force, not with frustration, but with patience. I remind myself that remembering you is not a one-time act, it is a continual returning. So I return now. I return to your promise. I return to your nature. I return to the truth that you forgive all my iniquities and heal all my diseases. There are wounds, Lord, that formed slowly over time. They were not caused by one moment, but by many. Years of stress. Long seasons of disappointment. Ongoing pressure to be strong for others while neglecting myself. These wounds may not respond to quick fixes, but they respond to faithful care. And you, Lord, are nothing if not faithful. You do not grow weary of tending to the same place again and again. You do not become impatient with slow progress. You remain present, steady, and committed. So I allow your care to continue now, layer by layer. Where healing has begun, let it deepen. Where resistance remains, let gentleness soften it. Where fear still lingers, let trust quietly replace it. I do not rush the process. I do not measure myself against others. I honor the unique path you are walking with me. Lord, some pain lives in the body because it was never given permission to rest. Muscles learn to stay tense. Breathing learn to stay shallow. Sleep learn to stay light and guarded. Tonight, I give my body permission to unlearn these habits. I tell my nervous system that it no longer has to stay on high alert. I remind it that it is safe to settle. Safe to slow. Safe to rest. As my breathing deepens, I imagine peace spreading through my chest, loosening what has been tight for too long. I imagine warmth moving through my limbs, not as something I must force, but as something that naturally follows surrender. I imagine my body remembering what balance feels like. Lord, you designed balance. You understand alignment. Restore these things gently now. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, let this remembrance become an anchor when emotions shift. When pain flares. When discouragement returns. Let my soul remember that healing is not erased by a difficult day. Forgiveness is not undone by lingering struggle. Progress is not invalidated by temporary setbacks. You are steady, even when the journey feels uneven. There are moments, Lord, when we question whether we have prayed enough, believed enough, waited long enough. But you are not keeping score. You are not asking us to earn what you freely give. Healing is not a reward for perfect faith, it is a gift from a loving Father. Tonight, I receive that gift without bargaining, without explaining, without apologizing. Heal the exhaustion that comes from trying to control outcomes. Heal the frustration that comes from unanswered questions. Heal the sadness that comes from feeling misunderstood. Lord, you see me fully, and you meet me where I am. That alone brings relief. I remain still in your presence. Not because everything is resolved, but because I trust the one who is working. Not because I have all the answers, but because I know your heart. And your heart is for restoration, for wholeness, for life. I bless you, Lord, with my quiet attention. I bless you with my willingness to rest. I bless you with my trust, imperfect but sincere. And I declare once more, not as repetition, but as deepening truth, I will not forget. I will remember your benefits. I will remember your forgiveness. I will remember your healing. My soul is safe with you. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as this prayer stretches on, I recognize that time itself feels different in your presence. It no longer rushes or presses, it settles. Minutes stop feeling like measurements and instead become space, space where healing is allowed to happen without demand. In this space, I am not trying to fix myself. I am not scanning my body for change. I am simply allowing you to do what you have always done, restore, renew, and make whole in ways deeper than my awareness. Lord, you know how the soul carries memories in the body. Old stress settles into joints. Long grief weighs on the chest. Unspoken sorrow tightens the throat. These are not weaknesses, they are signs of endurance. But endurance alone is not your final goal for us. You desire relief. You desire peace. You desire freedom that reaches beyond survival and into rest. So tonight, I give you permission to untangle what has been held too long. I speak gently now to the places within me that learn to stay guarded. You no longer need to brace for impact. You no longer need to anticipate loss. You no longer need to protect yourself from disappointment. The Lord who heals you is present. His care is not fleeting. His attention does not wander. His hands are steady and sure. Lord, many of us struggle to receive healing because we have learned to associate love with effort. We believe rest must be earned, relief must be justified, and peace must be deserved. But you offer healing as a benefit, not a transaction. You give it because you are good, not because we have proven ourselves worthy. Let that truth dismantle the quiet resistance in my heart. Let it free me from the need to perform, explain, or qualify my need. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, I allow that word, all, to expand in my understanding. Not selective forgiveness. Not partial healing. Not limited restoration. All. Every layer. Every season. Every version of pain, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Nothing is excluded from your reach. Nothing is overlooked in your care. As I remain here, I allow gratitude to rise naturally, not forced, not exaggerated, but sincere. Gratitude that I am not alone in this process. Gratitude that healing is not dependent on my strength. Gratitude that even now, as I rest, you are actively working. Gratitude that your promises do not weaken with repetition, but deepen with trust. Lord, heal the places where hope has grown tired. Hope can wear thin when answers take time. But tonight, you replenish hope, not by rushing results, but by renewing confidence in your character. I trust you not because everything is fixed, but because you are faithful. That trust itself is healing. I notice now how my breathing feels calmer than before. How my thoughts feel less scattered. How my body feels less guarded. These are not things I forced. They are responses to your peace. And even if they fade and return, I trust that something deeper is being restored, something lasting. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay here. Stay open. Stay aware of the goodness unfolding quietly within you. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to strive. You are safe to rest in the presence of the one who forgives all your iniquities and heals all your diseases. I remain surrendered, not with passivity, but with trust. Not with resignation, but with expectation. Healing is happening in ways seen and unseen. Forgiveness is settling into places once burdened by shame. Peace is establishing itself where anxiety once lived. I welcome it all with humility and gratitude. Lord, I bless you with my attention, my trust, and my rest. I allow this moment to be exactly what it is, a sacred pause where healing is not demanded, but received. And I declare once more, softly and sincerely, I will not forget your benefits. I will remember your goodness. I will rest in your care. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as this prayer deepens, I sense how remembering you is slowly reshaping my inner world. It is not dramatic or sudden, but steady, like light entering a room at dawn. Nothing is forced. Nothing is rushed. Healing unfolds the way you designed it to, gently, wisely, and completely. I remain here not because everything is resolved, but because I trust the one who restores. Lord, you know how the human heart grows tired of waiting. We begin with hope, but over time disappointment teaches us caution. We learn not to expect too much so we won't be hurt again. But tonight, you invite my soul to expect differently, not outcomes on demand, but presence without condition. You remind me that healing is not a finish line I must reach, it is a relationship I am invited to remain in. And in that relationship, nothing is wasted, not even the waiting. I bring before you the quiet sadness that comes from unanswered prayers. The kind of sadness that doesn't cry out but lingers beneath the surface. You do not overlook it. You do not minimize it. You meet it with compassion. You sit with me in it. And your presence alone begins to ease the ache, reminding me that I am not forgotten, delayed, or overlooked. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, let my soul remember that healing does not always announce itself through sudden change. Sometimes it comes as endurance renewed. Sometimes it comes as peace replacing panic. Sometimes it comes as the strength to face another day without losing hope. These, too, are benefits. These, too, are signs of your healing hand. Lord, heal the way my body responds to stress. Heal the automatic tension that rises when I feel uncertain. Heal the shallow breathing that comes from carrying too much responsibility. Heal the restlessness that keeps my mind alert when it should be resting. Teach my body that it is safe to settle. Teach my mind that it does not need to stay vigilant through the night. As I remain here, I notice how my awareness turns inward, not in fear, but in calm. I am no longer scanning for symptoms. I am no longer measuring progress. I am simply present. And in this presence, I sense how deeply you know me. You know what I need before I ask. You know where healing must begin. You know which areas require patience and which are ready for restoration. Lord, I trust you with the pace. Healing that lasts is often healing that takes time. You are not late. You are not withholding. You are working with precision and care. Every step is intentional. Every delay serves a purpose I may not yet see. And I choose to trust you even here. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay anchored in truth. Stay open to grace. Stay receptive to healing that unfolds layer by layer. You do not need to carry fear into rest. You do not need to hold on to control. You are held. Lord, forgive me for the times I have tried to manage my own healing. Forgive me for the times I have pressured myself to feel better faster. Forgive me for the moments I doubted your nearness. I receive your forgiveness again, not because it has expired, but because my soul needs reminding. And as forgiveness settles, healing follows naturally, like peace following trust. I remain here now, quiet and still. My body rests. My mind slows. My soul remembers. And even if I drift towards sleep, this truth remains alive within me: you forgive all my iniquities. You heal all my diseases. You are restoring me completely. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as this prayer stretches deeper into stillness, I recognize how healing often begins when striving finally ends. There is a holy release that happens when I stop trying to control outcomes and instead allow myself to be cared for. Tonight, I am not asking you to rush. I am not demanding signs. I am simply remaining in the safety of your presence, trusting that what you begin, you complete with wisdom and love. Lord, you understand the layers within me. You know that healing is rarely one-dimensional. The body carries what the mind suppresses. The soul absorbs what the heart could not process. And you, Lord, are attentive to every layer. Nothing is overlooked. Nothing is dismissed. You approach my healing with precision, tenderness, and patience. Where others see complexity, you see opportunity for restoration. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, remind my soul that your benefits are not fragile. They do not disappear when circumstances fluctuate. They do not retreat when symptoms return. Your goodness is consistent, steady, and reliable. Even when progress feels slow, your work is sure. Even when healing is quiet, it is real. I speak now to the places within me that have grown tired of hoping. Hope can become heavy when it has been stretched over long seasons. But tonight, you lighten hope's burden. You remind me that hope is not my responsibility to sustain alone. You carry it with me. You renew it gently. You protect it from disappointment. Lord, heal the inner dialogue that has become harsh through years of endurance. Heal the voice that says I must be strong at all times. Heal the belief that rest equals weakness. Heal the fear that slowing down means falling behind. You never demanded constant output from my soul. You invited me into rhythms of rest, renewal, and trust. As my body settles further into rest, I allow my thoughts to drift without attachment. I do not chase them. I do not argue with them. I simply let them pass, returning again to remembrance. You are the Lord who heals me. This truth does not need defending. It simply needs space to breathe. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let this truth anchor deeper than emotion. Deeper than sensation. Deeper than circumstance. Even if tomorrow holds uncertainty, tonight holds peace. Even if healing continues beyond this moment, restoration has already begun. And that is enough for now. Lord, for those who have lived with pain so long that it has become familiar, I ask that you gently reintroduce them to hope. Not sudden, overwhelming hope, but steady assurance. The kind that allows them to imagine relief again. The kind that makes rest feel safe. The kind that whispers, "You are not finished yet." As this part of the prayer continues, I remain surrendered, not exhausted, not discouraged, but open. Open to healing that unfolds at its own pace. Open to forgiveness that continues to cleanse. Open to peace that does not require explanation. I trust you fully here. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay present. Stay receptive. Stay at rest. You are in the hands of the one who forgives all your iniquities and heals all your diseases. And those hands are steady, capable, and kind. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as I remain here in this gentle stillness, I realize that remembering you is slowly teaching my heart how to trust again. Trust not built on urgency, not fueled by desperation, but grounded in the quiet assurance that you are present and attentive. Healing does not need to announce itself loudly to be real. Often it begins as a soft release, a gradual loosening of what has been clenched for far too long. Lord, you see the ways pain has shaped my reactions. You see how I have learned to brace myself emotionally, anticipating disappointment before it arrives. You see how my body has learned to stay tense, expecting stress even in moments meant for rest. And you do not judge these responses. You understand them. You meet them with compassion, and you gently invite them to soften. Tonight, I accept that invitation. I let my shoulders relax. I let my jaw unclench. I let my breathing slow, deeper now than it was before. Not because I forced it, but because peace makes room for rest. I allow my body to respond naturally to your presence. I remind it that it does not need to stay alert. It does not need to protect itself through the night. It is safe to rest under your care. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, let my soul remember that healing is not measured only by the absence of pain, but by the return of peace. Peace in the mind. Peace in the body. Peace in the quiet moments when nothing demands attention. This peace is not shallow or temporary. It is rooted in your nature, and it remains even when circumstances fluctuate. Lord, heal the weariness that comes from carrying unresolved questions. Heal the frustration of not knowing how or when change will come. Heal the temptation to lose heart when progress feels slow. You are not threatened by my questions. You are not unsettled by my uncertainty. You welcome me exactly as I am, tired, hopeful, cautious, and trusting all at once. As I remain here, I sense how my thoughts are becoming less scattered. They no longer race ahead to future worries or circle past regrets. They settle into the present moment. And in this moment, I am held. I am seen. I am being restored. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay here. Stay grounded in truth. Stay open to healing that unfolds quietly and steadily. You do not need to monitor every sensation. You do not need to analyze every change. Healing is not something you must manage. It is something you are receiving. Lord, I thank you for working even when I am unaware. For restoring even while I rest. for forgiving even when I forget. Your benefits do not depend on my vigilance. They flow from your faithfulness. And that faithfulness surrounds me now like a covering. I remain still, trusting the process, trusting the timing, trusting you. My soul remembers. My heart rests. My body softens. And your healing continues to unfold, layer by layer, breath by breath, moment by moment. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as this prayer carries on, I sense how remembrance is slowly reshaping my inner rhythm. There is less urgency now, less resistance, less need to hold everything together. In its place, a quiet confidence begins to settle, the kind that does not demand proof or immediate change, but rests in knowing who you are. This knowing does not come from reasoning, it comes from remaining. And I remain here with you. Lord, you understand how easily we grow accustomed to pain. Over time, discomfort can become familiar, and familiarity can dull expectation. We learn to live around what hurts instead of believing it can be healed. But tonight, you gently interrupt that pattern. You remind my soul that healing is not something reserved for others or postponed for a distant future. It is part of your covenant care. It flows from your heart toward mine even now. I allow that truth to sink deeper, beyond logic, beyond analysis. I let it reach the places where disappointment once settled. I let it touch the memories where prayers felt unanswered. You were present then, even when I could not see it. You were working then, even when progress felt invisible. And you are present now, continuing the work you never abandoned. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, let my soul remember not only what you promise, but how you keep your promises, with patience, with wisdom, with perfect timing. You do not rush healing because you care about wholeness, not just relief. You restore what is broken in a way that strengthens the foundation beneath it. As my body continues to rest, I notice how stillness feels less unfamiliar. Silence no longer feels empty, it feels full, full of your presence, full of peace, full of gentle restoration. My breathing remains slow and unforced. My thoughts move less urgently. My awareness settles into calm acceptance. This is not numbness. This is rest. Lord, heal the parts of me that learned to stay alert even when nothing was wrong. Heal the reflex to anticipate stress before it arrives. Heal the habit of carrying tomorrow's burdens into tonight's rest. You have already promised to meet me in each moment. I do not need to borrow trouble from the future. I am safe here. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay present. Stay grounded. Stay open. You are not missing anything by resting. You are not falling behind by slowing down. You are allowing healing to do its quiet work. Lord, I trust you with what I do not yet understand. I trust you with the parts of healing that feel incomplete. I trust you with the pace, the process, and the outcome. My responsibility is not to manage restoration, but to remain receptive to it. And that is what I choose now. As this part of the prayer continues, I remain surrendered without fear. Calm without effort. Hopeful without pressure. Your forgiveness has cleared the way. Your healing is unfolding steadily. Your presence is enough. I bless you, Lord, with my stillness. I bless you with my trust. I bless you with my rest. And I let my soul remain in remembrance, confident that you are the Lord who forgives all my iniquities and heals all my diseases, faithfully, completely, and lovingly. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as this prayer continues to unfold, I sense how remembrance is no longer something I am doing, but something that is happening within me. It is no longer effortful. It is becoming natural, like breathing. My soul is learning again how to remain aware of your goodness without striving to feel anything specific. And in this quiet awareness, healing finds room to move freely. Lord, you know how often we measure healing by visible signs alone. We look for instant relief, immediate clarity, dramatic change. But you remind me that true restoration often works more deeply than appearances. It reshapes how I respond, how I rest, how I trust. It reorders my inner world so that peace no longer depends on circumstances. This kind of healing is slow, but it is strong. It is gentle, but it is lasting. I remain here, Lord, allowing my thoughts to drift like clouds passing across a calm sky. I do not cling to them. I do not follow them. I simply let them pass, returning again to this truth that anchors my soul: you are the Lord who heals me. Not because I have earned it. Not because I have prayed perfectly. But because healing flows from who you are. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, let my soul remember that your benefits do not compete with my weakness. They meet me in it. They do not wait for strength to appear, they supply it. They do not wait for peace to be achieved, they bring it. Your care is not conditional. It is constant. Lord, heal the way my heart reacts to uncertainty. Heal the instinct to tighten when outcomes feel unknown. Heal the fear that arises when I think too far ahead. Teach my heart how to trust you one moment at a time. This moment is enough. This breath is enough. Your presence here is enough. As my body continues to rest, I notice how fatigue feels less heavy than before. It has not vanished completely, but it no longer dominates. It feels held, supported, understood. And that alone brings relief. Healing does not always remove every sensation at once, but it changes how those sensations are carried. And tonight, I am no longer carrying them alone. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay here in this awareness. Stay receptive. Stay open. You are not required to solve anything right now. You are not required to improve. You are simply allowed to rest in the care of the one who is restoring you. Lord, I trust that even after this prayer ends, your work will continue. Healing will continue while I sleep. Forgiveness will continue to settle deeper. Peace will continue to spread through places that once held tension. I trust you beyond this moment. I trust you beyond what I can feel. I remain calm, grounded, and surrendered. My soul remembers. My heart rests. My body softens. And your healing continues, quietly, faithfully, completely. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as this prayer continues, I notice how remembrance has become a quiet anchor within me. Even as thoughts come and go, even as the body shifts gently in rest, this truth remains steady beneath it all. You are here. You are working. You are healing. And nothing I am experiencing right now disqualifies me from your care. Lord, you know how healing is often interrupted by fear, fear that peace will not last, fear that relief is temporary, fear that pain will return stronger than before. But tonight, you teach my soul a different way. You teach me to receive peace without questioning it. To accept rest without suspicion. To trust healing without demanding guarantees. This trust does not make me careless, it makes me calm. I allow my inner defenses to lower now. I release the habit of monitoring every sensation. I stop checking my body for signs of improvement or decline. I give myself permission to simply exist in this moment without evaluation. And in that permission, I feel a deeper kind of relief, one that reaches beyond the body and into the soul. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, remind my soul that your benefits are not fragile gifts that disappear under scrutiny. They are durable, enduring, and steady. They remain even when my focus wavers. They remain even when my faith feels quiet. They remain because they come from you. Lord, heal the exhaustion that comes from carrying responsibility that was never meant to be mine. Heal the sense of pressure to fix everything, to hold everything together, to anticipate every outcome. You never asked me to manage my own restoration. You invited me to trust you with it. Tonight, I return that responsibility to you, where it belongs. As I continue resting, I feel my breathing remain slow and natural. My body no longer resists stillness. My mind no longer demands answers. There is space here, space for healing to unfold without interruption. Space for peace to deepen without explanation. Space for trust to grow quietly. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay here. Stay receptive. Stay aware of the gentle work happening within you. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to understand everything. You are being restored by the one who knows you completely. Lord, I trust you with the parts of me that are still healing. I trust you with the areas that feel stubborn or slow to change. I trust you with the timing that feels longer than I hoped. Your care is never delayed without purpose. Your healing is never incomplete. As this part of the prayer continues, I remain open and calm. My soul remembers your goodness. My heart rests in your presence. My body responds to peace. And your healing continues to move, steadily, faithfully, lovingly, through every layer of my being. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as this prayer continues to unfold, I recognize how deeply my soul is learning to rest without explanation. There is no pressure here to define what is happening or to measure progress. Instead, there is permission to simply remain, present, aware, and held. Healing does not need to be rushed into clarity. It unfolds in the safety of trust, and tonight, trust is quietly taking root. Lord, you know how often we confuse healing with control. We believe that if we can understand every step, anticipate every outcome, and manage every response, then peace will follow. But you are teaching me something different. You are showing me that peace comes not from control, but from surrender. Not from certainty, but from presence. And in this surrender, my soul begins to feel lighter. I notice now how my inner dialogue has softened. The questions that once pressed for answers no longer demand attention. The fears that once insisted on being heard have grown quieter. Not because they were argued away, but because they were met with something stronger, your presence. And your presence does not compete with fear, it replaces it. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, let my soul remember that healing includes the restoration of perspective. Pain narrows focus. Fear magnifies uncertainty. But remembrance widens the view again. It reminds me that this moment is not the whole story. That what I am feeling now is not the final word. That you are working beyond what I can see. Lord, heal the places where discouragement once settled quietly. Heal the moments when I stopped expecting change because waiting felt too heavy. Heal the subtle resignation that formed when prayers seemed unanswered. You were never absent in those moments. You were preparing something deeper, something lasting. As my body continues to rest, I feel less urgency to move or adjust. Stillness feels safe now. Silence feels companioned rather than empty. My breathing remains slow, natural, unforced. This is not something I created. It is a response to your peace. And I allow it to continue. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay here in this calm awareness. Stay open to healing that unfolds gently and completely. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to prove anything. You are already in the care of the one who restores. Lord, I trust you with what is still healing. I trust you with the layers that remain untouched for now. I trust you with the process that extends beyond this moment. You are faithful to complete what you begin. And that faithfulness is steady, patient, and kind. I remain grounded and receptive. My soul remembers your goodness. My heart rests in your presence. My body softens under your care. And your healing continues, quietly, steadily, lovingly, moving through every layer of my being. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as this prayer continues, I sense how remembrance is no longer something fragile that needs to be protected. It has become steady, rooted, and calm within me. Even as thoughts arise and fade, even as the body shifts gently in rest, this awareness remains. You are near, and you are restoring me with care that does not waver. There is no urgency here, no demand to reach a certain feeling or outcome. Healing is not something I must chase, it is something I am receiving. Lord, you know how easily the soul grows tired of carrying invisible weight. Weight that comes from being strong for others. Weight that comes from uncertainty. Weight that comes from unspoken grief. Tonight, I allow that weight to rest in your hands. I do not need to explain it. I do not need to justify it. You already understand. And in your understanding, there is relief. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, remind my soul that your benefits extend even into the places I have learned to ignore. The subtle tension I thought was normal. The quiet sadness I learned to live with. The constant alertness I mistook for responsibility. You see it all, and you are gently restoring what has been worn down by time and pressure. As I remain here, I notice how my awareness feels more settled than before. My thoughts no longer pull me forward into tomorrow or backward into yesterday. They rest here, in this moment, where I am held. This present moment feels safe. It feels sufficient. It feels like the right place for healing to continue its quiet work. Lord, heal the habit of rushing through rest. Heal the urge to fill silence with noise. Heal the discomfort that once arose when things grew still. You are teaching my soul that stillness is not emptiness, it is fullness. It is space where you meet me without interruption. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay here. Stay receptive. Stay open to what is unfolding beneath awareness. You do not need to monitor the process. You do not need to evaluate the moment. Healing is not dependent on observation. It is sustained by trust. Lord, I trust you with the parts of me that are healing slowly. I trust you with the areas that still feel tender. I trust you with the timing that feels longer than I hoped. Your care is never careless. Your pace is never random. Everything you do is shaped by wisdom and love. As this part of the prayer continues, I remain calm and grounded. My soul remembers your goodness without effort. My heart rests without resistance. My body responds naturally to peace. And your healing continues to move, quietly, faithfully, patiently, through every layer of my being. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and as this prayer carries on, I sense how deeply my inner world is settling into trust. There is a quiet reassurance forming beneath conscious thought, a reassurance that does not need words to exist. It is simply present. Lord, this is the place where healing feels natural rather than forced, where restoration is not something I strive to achieve but something I gently allow to unfold. You know, Lord, how the soul can grow accustomed to survival, mistaking endurance for wholeness. You know how I learned to keep going even when parts of me were asking for rest, comfort, and renewal. Tonight, I release the belief that strength requires strain. I release the idea that faith must always be loud or visible. In this stillness, you are strengthening me in ways that go deeper than effort. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Let my soul remember that your benefits include rest without guilt, peace without explanation, and healing without pressure. Let remembrance become effortless, like breathing, steady, quiet, sustaining. As my soul remembers, my body follows, loosening where it once held tight, softening where it once braced itself against the world. Lord, touch the hidden places where fatigue has lingered unnoticed. Touch the places where disappointment quietly settled, convincing me to expect less joy, less ease, less light. You are restoring expectancy without urgency, hope without strain. This hope feels gentle, patient, and kind, strong enough to remain even when emotions fluctuate. As this prayer continues, I notice how awareness feels wider now, less confined by worry or anticipation. Thoughts pass through without attachment. Sensations arise and fade naturally. There is no need to control them. You are teaching my soul how to rest inside your presence, trusting that nothing important will be missed, nothing essential will be lost. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let gratitude arise not as an obligation but as a natural response to being held. Gratitude for breath that flows easily. Gratitude for the quiet strength returning to my spirit. Gratitude for a God who heals not only what is visible, but what has been silently waiting for attention. Lord, heal the places shaped by disappointment. Heal the places shaped by delay. Heal the places shaped by words that lingered longer than they should have. Your healing does not erase my story, it redeems it. It brings clarity where confusion once lived. It brings softness where hardness once formed as protection. As I remain here, time feels less urgent. There is no rush to conclude this moment. This prayer does not need a dramatic turning point to be effective. Healing often arrives like this, slowly, quietly, faithfully, layer by layer, breath by breath, moment by moment. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay present. Stay open. Stay receptive. The Lord who forgives all iniquity and heals all diseases is at work within me now, restoring balance, peace, and wholeness in ways that continue beyond awareness and into rest. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and as these words continue to move through me, I become aware of a deeper sense of safety settling within. It is not dramatic, not sudden, but gentle and firm, like a foundation being quietly reinforced beneath a house that has weathered many seasons. Lord, this safety does not come from circumstances aligning or answers arriving, it comes from knowing that I am held, fully seen, and completely known by you. You understand how the soul learns to protect itself over time. How it builds habits of self-reliance, emotional distance, or constant readiness, simply to survive. Tonight, I do not need those defenses. In your presence, I am allowed to soften. I am allowed to rest without explanation. I am allowed to receive care without earning it. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Let remembrance become a gentle current carrying me deeper into peace. Your benefits are not limited to moments of crisis, they flow into ordinary moments as well. They reach into the quiet hours, the unseen struggles, the places where I have grown tired of asking for help. Even there, you are healing. Lord, restore what has been drained by constant giving. Restore what has been weakened by long seasons of waiting. Restore what has been dulled by disappointment that never fully found words. You are not hurried in this work. You are thorough, patient, and kind. Your healing does not rush past the soul, it stays until wholeness takes root. As this prayer continues, I sense how my breathing feels more natural, less guarded. My body no longer feels the need to stay alert. My mind no longer feels compelled to solve or analyze. I am learning that rest itself is an act of trust, and trust opens the door for healing to move freely. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let every part of me align with truth rather than fear. Fear once taught me to expect strain, loss, or delay. Truth now teaches me to expect care, restoration, and peace. This truth does not shout, it settles quietly, confidently, unshaken by uncertainty. Lord, heal the places where joy was postponed because survival felt more important. Heal the places where laughter felt unsafe, where hope felt risky. You are teaching my soul that joy does not make me vulnerable, it strengthens me. It reminds me that I was created for wholeness, not merely endurance. As time continues to pass within this prayer, it feels less like time passing and more like something unfolding. Healing is not moving toward an ending, it is expanding into fullness. Even now, beneath conscious awareness, your spirit is restoring balance, renewing strength, and bringing harmony where tension once lived. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Remain here. Remain receptive. Remain at peace. The work you are doing within me continues, steady and sure, reaching places I cannot name and healing in ways I do not need to understand. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and as I remain here in your presence, I notice a calm spreading through my inner being that feels both gentle and steadfast. It is not loud, it does not demand attention, yet it is undeniably real. Lord, this calm does not depend on circumstances or external reassurance. It arises simply because you are here, and your presence is faithful. It moves through me like a quiet river, softening every rigid place and carrying away tension I did not even realize I was holding. Lord, you know how the mind can become a battlefield. Thoughts rush, doubts crowd in, and the heart feels stretched between what it wants and what it fears. Yet tonight, you are teaching my mind a different rhythm. You are showing it how to observe without becoming entangled, how to witness without judgment, how to rest without forcing understanding. This presence, quiet and strong, allows healing to take root without pressure or expectation. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Let my soul remember that your goodness is not contingent on my performance or my awareness. Your healing is not diminished when I am unaware. It flows persistently, patiently, beyond the grasp of anxiety, beyond the cycles of fear. Even when the mind worries or the body struggles, your benefits continue, silent, steady, effective, and true. Lord, heal the parts of me that have been numbed by prolonged stress or disappointment. Heal the places where resilience has worn thin, leaving weariness as a constant companion. Heal the subtle tremors of anxiety that whisper that rest is unsafe. You are teaching my soul that it is safe now, that restoration is allowed now, that peace is not an indulgence but a gift flowing from your heart. As I remain in stillness, I feel my awareness shift toward gratitude. Not the kind that must be forced, but the kind that arises naturally when the soul is unburdened. Gratitude for breath that flows without strain. Gratitude for the capacity to rest. Gratitude for a God who meets every layer of my being with understanding, care, and perfect timing. Even the smallest recognition of your presence feels expansive, and in it, healing grows stronger. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let this truth settle deeply: you are held, fully known, and completely supported. There is no part of you too hidden, too small, or too complex for his care. His healing embraces every corner, every cell, every thought, every emotion, and every memory that has carried weight. Nothing escapes the tender attentiveness of his Spirit. Lord, as I continue in this prayer, I surrender every expectation of how healing should look or feel. I release the pressure to see immediate results. I release the need to track progress. I allow your work to unfold in its perfect rhythm, knowing that what you are doing is thorough, lasting, and wise. Even the unseen work is powerful, even the quiet restoration is complete. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay here in this gentle rest, this calm surrender. Let every breath be a reminder of your presence. Let every heartbeat echo the assurance that your healing is at work, moving quietly yet powerfully, restoring wholeness in ways I cannot yet fully perceive. And let my spirit remain anchored in this truth, receiving it fully, trusting it completely, and resting deeply in it. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as I enter this next part of prayer, I allow my awareness to deepen even further into your presence. This moment is sacred, unhurried, and full of possibility. You remind me that healing is not just physical but reaches into the very core of my being. It touches emotions I have long carried, thoughts that have been restless, and memories that have left marks deeper than I realized. Tonight, Lord, I surrender all of these to your care, confident that your healing flows into every hidden corner. Lord, you know the places where I have resisted rest. The places where worry has crowded out faith, where fear has overridden trust, and where doubt has silenced hope. Heal these spaces, I pray. Replace the tension with calm, the fear with assurance, the doubt with clarity. Let my soul learn to rely fully on your unfailing goodness, and let this reliance ripple into every part of my life, transforming it quietly, completely, and steadily. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Your benefits are limitless, unshakable, and ever-present. They extend into the depths of the mind where anxiety hides, into the hidden chambers of the heart where grief lingers, and into the weariness of the body that has carried burdens too heavy for far too long. Your benefits are not temporary fixes but enduring restoration, bringing balance, peace, and renewal that cannot be shaken by circumstance. Lord, heal the memories that have weighed me down. Heal the disappointments that have formed walls around my heart. Heal the times I have doubted your care and convinced myself that relief would never come. You are faithful, and your healing is not dependent on my belief but on your unwavering love. Tonight, I open myself fully to the quiet, relentless work of your Spirit, trusting that each moment of rest, each breath of awareness, is infused with your power to restore. As I remain in this prayer, I notice how the rhythm of my breath mirrors your constancy. Each inhale feels like a reminder of your presence. Each exhale releases tension I have held too tightly. My body softens, my mind steadies, and my soul begins to trust more deeply than before. This is the essence of your healing, Lord, not always dramatic, but profound, sustaining, and transformative in ways I cannot always perceive. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let every heartbeat echo your goodness. Let every thought carry your reassurance. Let every moment of stillness become a channel for your Spirit to renew strength, restore balance, and cultivate peace. In this stillness, I find you. In this presence, I receive the gift of healing that transcends understanding and surpasses my own ability to control. Lord, restore the places where exhaustion has taken root. Bring gentle relief to areas burdened by long-term strain, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual. Teach my heart to recognize the subtle work you are doing even when I cannot see immediate results. Allow my soul to rest in certainty, knowing that every layer of healing you provide is perfectly measured, timely, and compassionate. As this segment continues, I let go of all resistance to your work. I release the need to track progress or demand visible change. I trust that your Spirit moves with precision and care, transforming each part of me in its proper time. Even the unseen restoration is real, effective, and lasting, bringing me closer to wholeness in every sense. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Stay here in the flow of this prayer, in the embrace of your Spirit, and in the assurance that healing is unfolding, quietly, patiently, completely. Let this presence seep into every cell, every thought, every emotion, and every memory. And let my heart remember that your love is sufficient, your care is unending, and your healing is eternal. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as I continue in your presence, I sense a deeper layer of restoration unfolding within me. The tension I carried, often unnoticed, begins to loosen as your spirit moves through my mind, my heart, and my body. You teach me that healing is not always dramatic, sometimes it is a quiet, persistent unfolding, a gentle repair of what has been strained over time. Even the smallest shift within me is a sign of your faithfulness and a reminder that restoration is already underway. Lord, you know the fears that have lingered in the corners of my heart, those quiet anxieties that whisper when I am alone. Heal them. Teach my soul that your care is greater than every worry, that your strength is sufficient for every struggle, and that your peace surpasses every thought that seeks to disturb me. Let these assurances seep into the depths of my being, replacing fear with trust, doubt with confidence, and unrest with calm. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, your benefits extend into every area where my spirit has been weary. They reach into memories that have haunted me, into emotions that have felt too heavy to bear, into physical strain that has persisted far longer than I could endure. Your benefits are not fleeting, they are constant, unwavering, and perfectly attuned to the needs of my soul. They restore what was broken, refresh what was tired, and renew what was depleted. As I rest in your presence, Lord, I sense a quiet illumination within my mind. Thoughts that once circled endlessly now settle. Ideas that once carried tension now align with clarity. My awareness feels wider, calmer, and more open to your guidance. Healing, I realize, is not only about what is mended but also about the clarity that comes when the mind and spirit are reconciled, when peace replaces confusion and understanding replaces chaos. Lord, heal the stubborn places where fatigue has taken root, where discouragement has lingered, and where hope has felt distant. Restore energy to my spirit, clarity to my mind, and calm to my heart. Let every cell, every thought, every emotion feel your restorative touch. Teach me to recognize the subtle ways you are working, so that even when the changes are quiet, I remain aware of your presence and your faithfulness. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let this truth sink deeply, I am not abandoned. I am not alone. I am not left to struggle without aid. Your Spirit is actively working within me, bringing balance, harmony, and healing where it is needed most. Even when my awareness fades, even when sleep takes over, your restorative work continues unfailingly, reaching every layer of my being. Lord, teach my soul to embrace stillness without impatience, to welcome silence without fear, and to receive peace without conditions. Let me remain present in this restorative flow, trusting fully that every moment spent in your presence is a moment where healing is occurring. The gentle work of your Spirit is reshaping me quietly, yet profoundly, in ways that endure beyond what I can perceive. As this segment continues, I release the need for immediate results or visible proof. I trust in the perfection of your timing. I rest in the assurance that your care is complete, your love is constant, and your healing is eternal. Let this presence saturate every aspect of my being, renewing strength, restoring balance, and fostering peace in ways that are lasting and profound. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Remain here, anchored in trust, immersed in your spirit, and open to the fullness of the healing you provide. Let every breath, every thought, and every heartbeat become a channel for restoration, as your unwavering love continues to restore, renew, and revive me completely. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as this prayer deepens, I feel the layers of weariness in my spirit begin to soften under your gentle touch. Every moment spent in your presence reveals how patiently you have been working within me, even when I was unaware. You restore the soul not only through dramatic moments of relief, but also through the quiet, almost imperceptible ways your spirit moves in each thought, each heartbeat, and each breath. Tonight, I open myself fully to this quiet, persistent restoration. Lord, you know the patterns that have held me back, patterns of worry, of overthinking, of carrying burdens that were never mine to bear alone. Heal these patterns, I pray. Release the tight grip of tension that has shaped my body and mind. Replace the constant undercurrent of fear with steady confidence in your care. Allow my soul to experience freedom in the simplicity of trusting you, even when outcomes are uncertain. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, your benefits extend to every place that feels broken or overlooked. They reach the parts of me that have silently endured pain, the corners of my mind that have carried unspoken anxiety, and the depths of my heart that have quietly longed for peace. Your benefits do not diminish with time, they are patient, faithful, and enduring, reaching into every hidden space where restoration is needed. As I remain in this presence, I notice how my breathing naturally aligns with a sense of calm. Every inhale reminds me of your nearness, every exhale releases what I no longer need to carry. My body feels lighter. My mind feels quieter. My spirit feels embraced. Healing is not a momentary event, it is the unfolding work of your spirit that continues patiently, quietly, and completely. Lord, heal the areas of my life where discouragement has taken root, where hope has been overshadowed by doubt, and where patience has been tested by prolonged waiting. Let these places be refreshed with your grace. Let joy seep into areas that have grown dry. Let peace replace unrest, and let your love reorient every part of me toward wholeness and vitality. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let the truth of your goodness permeate every layer of my being. Let it settle deeply, forming a foundation of trust that cannot be shaken by circumstances. Let every memory, every thought, every emotion find a place to rest in the warmth of your care. Even the unseen, quiet moments of restoration are real and potent, shaping me in ways that will last long beyond tonight. Lord, you know how fatigue and stress have layered over time, creating patterns in my body, heart, and mind that feel unshakable. Heal these deeply ingrained patterns. Restore flexibility where rigidity has taken root. Bring warmth where coldness has settled. Let the essence of your spirit flow through every aspect of me, dissolving heaviness, tension, and weariness with your perfect touch. Teach me to recognize the subtle, quiet signs of healing as much as the obvious ones, knowing that all work you do is complete and lasting. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Let my soul remember that your benefits are not only for moments of visible triumph, but also for the quiet, unnoticed, internal spaces where transformation takes place. They reach the areas of my life that feel neglected, the thoughts that swirl endlessly without resolution, and the emotions that linger with unresolved weight. Your benefits are faithful, steady, and constant, bringing restoration beyond what I can perceive or articulate. Lord, heal the parts of me that have carried burdens far longer than I should have. Heal the spaces where doubt has sown uncertainty, where fear has held sway over my decisions, and where discouragement has dulled my spirit. Let your Spirit infuse clarity, assurance, and hope into every area that longs for your light. Let these changes ripple through my entire being, bringing holistic restoration, mind, body, and soul united in your peace. As I continue in this prayer, I notice how awareness of your presence softens every rigid place in my body. Muscles release tension they have held for years. Thoughts quiet their restless spinning. Emotions feel held safely rather than threatening to overwhelm. Healing is not only happening outwardly, it is occurring inwardly, layer by layer, with the patience and care only you can provide. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let every memory that has carried grief or pain find relief tonight. Let every lingering worry dissolve in the assurance that you are faithful to restore, to renew, and to refresh. Let every part of me recognize that healing is not a process I must control, but a work of your Spirit that unfolds perfectly according to your wisdom and timing. Lord, teach me the art of receiving fully. Teach me that allowing your healing to flow freely does not require effort or achievement on my part. Teach me that resting in your care is itself an act of faith, and that in this rest, restoration grows stronger with every passing moment. Let this awareness permeate every thought, every feeling, every cell of my being, strengthening me from within. As this segment continues, I release all need to hurry, all pressure to see results, and all expectation of dramatic transformation. I trust fully that your Spirit is moving powerfully within me, whether I notice it or not. Each quiet, subtle adjustment, each small shift in thought, each gentle release of tension is evidence of your perfect care. Your work is thorough, lasting, and faithful. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Remain here in the presence of your Spirit, fully receptive to the layers of healing flowing gently, quietly, yet powerfully through me. Let every breath, every heartbeat, and every moment of awareness carry the touch of your restoration, bringing peace, wholeness, and renewed vitality to every part of my life. And let my spirit rest, fully confident in your unfailing love and care. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as I remain in your presence, I feel a deep sense of trust beginning to anchor itself within me. It is not a superficial trust that depends on circumstances, but a quiet, enduring assurance that you are actively at work in every part of my being. Even in the hidden corners of my mind, the unseen recesses of my heart, and the quiet spaces of my body, your Spirit moves, restoring, renewing, and bringing wholeness that is beyond what I can perceive. I release all need to monitor or measure this process, knowing that your care is perfect and complete. Lord, heal the areas where I have carried tension too long, where anxiety has whispered in quiet hours, and where worry has subtly shaped my choices. Restore calm where agitation has settled. Restore clarity where confusion has lingered. Restore peace where restlessness has prevented full surrender. Let your Spirit move freely through every part of me, dissolving fear, softening resistance, and filling me with a sense of security that only you can provide. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Your benefits reach into every aspect of life that I may have neglected or overlooked. They flow into the hidden strains, the subtle fatigue, the quiet disappointments that accumulate over time. They restore vitality to the soul, refresh clarity to the mind, and renew strength to the body. Your healing is not selective, it is thorough, patient, and unending, touching everything with your perfect love. Lord, heal the moments where hope has been overshadowed by doubt, where dreams have felt distant, and where joy has been dulled by the burdens I carry. Teach my soul to recognize that your Spirit works continuously, even in the moments when I am unaware. Let every heartbeat, every breath, every thought be infused with your restorative energy, drawing me closer to the fullness of your peace and wholeness. As I rest in this sacred awareness, I notice the subtle changes within. My breathing becomes steady and gentle, a reflection of the calm that permeates my mind. My thoughts slow and find clarity, no longer spinning in restless circles. My emotions feel held, embraced, and soothed rather than strained. Healing, I realize, is not only about the restoration of what was lost or damaged but also about the cultivation of inner strength, resilience, and balance. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let every memory that once carried sorrow be touched by your light. Let every worry that once dominated my mind be softened by your presence. Let every part of me, mind, body, and spirit, feel your restorative power moving quietly, patiently, and completely. Even the unseen work that happens in moments of rest is real, powerful, and lasting. Lord, teach my soul the beauty of yielding fully to your care. Teach it that surrender is not weakness, but an acknowledgement of your strength and wisdom. Teach it that resting in your Spirit allows healing to flow more deeply and effectively than effort or struggle ever could. Let this truth permeate my being, bringing freedom, peace, and wholeness that cannot be taken away. As this segment continues, I release all expectations for dramatic or immediate results. I trust in your timing, your precision, and your faithfulness. Every subtle shift, every quiet restoration, every gentle movement of your Spirit is evidence of your love and care. Your work is thorough, perfect, and eternal, reaching into every aspect of my life, renewing it from within. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Remain here, fully present in the flow of your Spirit, receptive to the layers of healing unfolding within me. Let every breath, every heartbeat, and every thought become a vessel for your restoration, bringing lasting peace, strength, and vitality to every part of my being. And let my soul rest, confident in your unending goodness, steadfast love, and complete care. My emotions feel held, embraced, and soothed rather than strained. Healing, I realize, is not only about the restoration of what was lost or damaged but also about the cultivation of inner strength, resilience, and balance. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let every memory that once carried sorrow be touched by your light. Let every worry that once dominated my mind be softened by your presence. Let every part of me, mind, body, and spirit, feel your restorative power moving quietly, patiently, and completely. Even the unseen work that happens in moments of rest is real, powerful, and lasting. Lord, teach my soul the beauty of yielding fully to your care. Teach it that surrender is not weakness, but an acknowledgement of your strength and wisdom. Teach it that resting in your Spirit allows healing to flow more deeply and effectively than effort or struggle ever could. Let this truth permeate my being, bringing freedom, peace, and wholeness that cannot be taken away. As this segment continues, I release all expectations for dramatic or immediate results. I trust in your timing, your precision, and your faithfulness. Every subtle shift, every quiet restoration, every gentle movement of your spirit is evidence of your love and care. Your work is thorough, perfect, and eternal, reaching into every aspect of my life, renewing it from within. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Remain here, fully present in the flow of your spirit, receptive to the layers of healing unfolding within me. Let every breath, every heartbeat, and every thought become a vessel for your restoration, bringing lasting peace, strength, and vitality to every part of my being. And let my soul rest, confident in your unending goodness, steadfast love, and complete care. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and Lord, as I settle into this final segment of Part 2, I sense your presence more deeply than ever. There is a fullness of peace that begins to permeate every layer of my being, and I allow myself to rest fully in it. Your spirit moves gently but powerfully, reaching every hidden place within me, places where fatigue, doubt, and sorrow have lingered for too long. Tonight, I surrender all of these to you, trusting that your healing is active, complete, and perfect. Lord, you know the weight I have carried silently, the burdens that no one else could see, the struggles that I thought I must endure alone. Heal these, Lord. Let the heaviness be lifted, the tension dissolved, and the weariness replaced with strength that is quiet yet enduring. Teach my soul to trust that even when I am unaware of your work, it is being done with wisdom, precision, and love. Let this trust grow so deeply within me that it shapes how I live, breathe, and move in every moment. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Lord, your benefits are profound, unseen, and far-reaching. They restore balance to my thoughts, calm to my emotions, and vitality to my body. They transform fear into confidence, confusion into clarity, and weariness into renewed energy. Your benefits are not temporary, conditional, or fleeting, they are steadfast, unchanging, and eternal, moving through every aspect of my life with power and grace. As I remain in this prayer, I feel my heart opening more fully to your presence. Every cell, every breath, every subtle movement of my body seems to respond to your spirit. The inner tension I have carried begins to soften. The quiet anxieties that once lurked in shadow now fade in the light of your care. The places that felt weak or vulnerable are strengthened by your gentle yet firm touch. Healing is not only happening externally, it is reaching deep into the core of my being, renewing me from within. Lord, restore the areas of my life where hope has been dimmed, where discouragement has lingered, and where patience has been tested. Let your spirit infuse courage where fear once held sway. Let joy bloom where sorrow has overshadowed my days. Let peace settle in the spaces that have been restless for so long. Teach my soul that your healing is comprehensive, touching mind, body, and spirit in ways that restore wholeness and bring freedom. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Let the subtle movements of your spirit continue quietly, steadily, and faithfully. Let every thought, every heartbeat, and every breath be a channel for your restorative power. Let the calm, gentle work of your healing unfold in layers, deep and lasting, beyond what I can perceive. Even in the moments of unconscious rest, your spirit continues to restore, renew, and revive me completely. Lord, teach me to embrace this process fully, without resistance or expectation. Teach me that healing is not a race but a journey, not measured by visible milestones but by the steady presence of your Spirit at work. Let this understanding permeate my heart and mind, allowing me to rest fully in your care, confident that your work is perfect and complete. As this segment concludes, I release all tension, all worry, and all need for control. I rest fully in your presence, fully trusting in your care. Let every part of me, mind, body, and spirit, feel the depth of your love and the power of your healing. Let your Spirit continue to flow through me, bringing renewal, strength, peace, and wholeness that endures beyond this prayer, beyond this hour, and into every aspect of my life.